Hey everyone, it's the Dark Knight Evan, and today we're going to talk about what's on that new Data Cloud exam. All right, before we get started, just want to point out on the test there are 60 questions. You have 105 minutes to take it. Passing score is only 62%, so it's one of the lower tests for exams to pass. To initially take the test, it's going to cost you $200, and it's going to be $100 US dollars for any retake. Currently, there are no prerequisites for this, so it's a cool one you can go ahead and get without having any admin certification or anything like that. So I would hop on that if this is a certification that you are looking to get. There is some prep that they do recommend you take for it. There is a trail mix that's all about this, and there's also the About Salesforce Data Cloud homepage. I strongly recommend checking that out. There's tons of great resources there to get you prepared to take the exam. Let's go into what's actually on the test. The first section of the test is called Solution Overview, makes up 18% of the test. And we're going to describe Data Cloud's function, key terminology, and business value. So what we're going to get out of Data Cloud, what's the driving force behind that. Identify your typical use cases for Data Cloud, articulate the Data Cloud lifecycle and its dependencies, and describe and apply the principles of data ethics. So how are you going to maintain and keep your data clean? How are you going to protect it? All that fun stuff. You need to know all those basic things for the test here. Next portion is Data Cloud setup and administration. Makes up 12% of the test. This is one of the lower sections of it. It's all about how to apply Data Cloud permissions, permission sets, org-wide settings, describe and configure the available data stream types and the data bundles, identify use cases for data spaces and create data spaces based on requirements, manage and administer Data Cloud using reports, dashboards, flows, packaging, and data kits, all things that most admins know how to do, minus the data kits. Diagnose and explore data using Data Explorer, Profile Explorer, and API. So you just need to know how to administer and set up Data Cloud for the test there. Before we move on, please like and subscribe. But into data ingestion and modeling, makes up 20% of the test. You're going to identify the different transformation capabilities within Data Cloud. We're going to describe processes and considerations for data ingestion from different sources into Data Cloud. As a reminder, Data Cloud doesn't just use data from Salesforce. It can use it from multiple different streams outside of your Salesforce org. We're going to define, map, and model data using best practices and aligning to requirements for identity resolution. And we're going to use available tools to inspect and validate ingested and data modeling. Identity resolution makes up 14% of the test. We're going to describe matching and how its rule sets are applied. We're going to reconcile data and describe data and describe how its rules are set up and applied. The next section is identify resolution. We're going to describe matching and how its rule sets are applied. We're going to reconcile data and describe how its rule sets are applied. We're going to describe the results of identify resolution and use cases. And then we have segmentation and insights. So we're going to define best concepts of segmentation and use cases, identify scenarios for analyzing segment membership, configure, refine, and maintain segments within Data Cloud, identify differential between calculated and streaming insights. And then how do you act on the data? So the data that you've captured, how are we going to act on it? So we can define activation and their basic use cases, use attributes and related attributes, identify and analyze timing dependencies affecting the Data Cloud lifecycle, troubleshoot common problems with activations, including acceptance, rejected count, errors, not seen related attributes, all the great errors that will come with the tool. We'll have to figure out how to accomplish and figure out how to resolve those issues. We use data actions and identify requirements and attended use cases. So you need to know how to do all those things for the test. Like I said, passing is only 62%. So we need about 40 questions to pass the test there. That is the intro to the Data Cloud certification here. I will be providing more training on the individual sections coming up in the next weeks here. So keep an eye out for those to come up. And I will see you next time.